On the day I return to my home to reunite with my actual family, Melanie Stewart, the fake heiress, shows up in front of me. Her neck is completely riddled with hickeys. Instantly, countless live comments appear in the air around me. Poor Yvonne. She thought she could start living a comfortable and lavish life now that she had been accepted by her actual family. Little does she know that Melanie has already formed a pact with the transfer system. Melanie is a loose woman by nature, and she loves sleeping with countless men. After getting bound to the system, the children she gets pregnant with will be transferred into Yvonne's womb instead. Yvonne will proceed to give birth to dozens of bastard children, thus humiliating her family to no end. She ends up getting cast out of her family by her own parents. The truth is, there is a solution to this situation. Yvonne can just remove her uterus so that the system won't work at all. Alas, she doesn't know about that. I stop in my tracks at that moment. In my previous life, I had believed the live comments. As such, I traveled to a hospital to get my uterus removed overnight. But the next day, Melanie blew the whistle on me to my parents. She claimed that I wanted to get rid of my uterus in order to cut down the risks completely, for the sake of having as much fun as I wanted with other men. My parents were completely disappointed in me. My fiancé refused to enter a marriage alliance with me, a woman who could no longer give birth, as well. In the end, I died from a post-surgical infection. However, Melanie obtained everything that was supposed to be mine, to begin with. That was how she became successful in life. When I open my eyes again, I realize I've returned to the day I am bound to reunite with my family. Bye, Daddy. See you at the usual spot tonight. After saying that, Melanie Stewart hung up and gave me a suggestive smile. She deliberately exposed the hickey on her collarbone, then took my hand and said, Yvonne, since you are back, you've got to live the high life. Our family owns quite a few clubs. I heard there is a new hot gigolo at one of them. Want to try him out with me? At the same time, the live comments streamed past my eyes. This fake heiress is disgusting. She has been reckless with herself, and is now trying to pass off her baby onto the real heiress. Yvonne, don't trust her. Go to the hospital and get your uterus removed, so Melanie's baby can't get inside you. I shivered and pulled my hand away. No, thanks. I am not interested in that kind of stuff. Melanie's smile turned smug. Really? Are you sure? This new guy's way better than any man you've known. I promise. Once you try him, you'll never forget it. I felt like I was about to vomit, and took a few steps back. Well, have fun then. Melanie blinked innocently. All right, I'll just enjoy him myself. As soon as the reunion banquet ended, she swaggered off without a care. The live comments freaked out. It is over. Melanie plans to spend the whole night with that new gigolo. She'll definitely get pregnant, and then she'll just wait for Yvonne to start showing, so she can frame her. Yvonne, wake up. Go get surgery. Now, if you don't remove your uterus, you'll keep getting pregnant. If you wait any longer, and the baby grows, you'll never be able to clear your name. As I watched Melanie walk away, hate flickered in my eyes. In my previous life, I got scared by these live comments. I took out a loan and rushed to the hospital for surgery. I thought I dodged a bullet. But the next day at home, Melanie publicly tore my dress open, pointing at my still, bleeding scar. She said with righteous indignation, Yvonne loves sleeping around with men so much she is covered in scars. To avoid getting pregnant and exposing herself, she even went as far as having her uterus removed. A man looking like a doctor appeared behind Melanie, cradling a pink embryo in his hands. I can confirm that Miss Yvonne came to the hospital for a hysterectomy last night. The surgery was halfway done when we found this underdeveloped embryo inside her uterus. Mom and Dad, who once felt sorry for me, flew into a rage. They called me a promiscuous ingrate. I should have known. You grew up in the slums. After all, some habits just never die. My fiancé also dumped me, saying he'd never marry a woman so ruined. I had no way to defend myself, and was kicked out of the family. Infection took my life soon after. Meanwhile, Melanie married the family's arranged match, and gave birth to triplets, earning endless praise and love from the elders. Now that I was given a second chance, I'd make her pay for every ounce of pain she had caused me. Before leaving, Melanie made up an excuse to send the house security away, just so I could sneak out and get surgery. Since she was so sure I'd do that, of course, I'd go along with it.